Now, there's an ancient map.
Yeah, I thought this would just be fun.
I love this stuff. Oh man, back in the day I was always going, oh, the amount of time I spent sleuthing around for these. I don't know if I've seen this one.
This is I like, because I've got more like from the sources, but I saw this tweet and I was like, that's really actually interesting. That's super cool. I'm going to look at that because like, look at how small Kalimdor is. It's tiny.
Yeah.
It's so small. Which is funny because one of the things that happened was back
you
in
go
the
ahead.
day,
I'm going to upres this with my AI thingy.
one of the things that happened back in the day of the Sundering was Kalimdor lost most of its landmass, and that's still true. They're still like, this is a tiny. Oh, that was another bit I didn't have it prepped and stream for time, but I've been looking through the RPG like PDFs.
Yeah, it was Shadow and Light. I forgot the other ones.
There's so many of them, dude. There's
Realms
loads
of
of them.
something.
There's Lands of Conflict, Lands of Mystery, Shadow and Light. There's a whole bunch of stuff. But there's populations for every zone.
Ooh.
There's not that many people in Azeroth.
Tiny?
There's maybe like 2 mil tops.
Oh, wow.
Do you know how many this is actually just sad. Do you know how many Night Elves roughly died in the Burning of Teldrassil?
15,000.
A lot more than that.
200,000.
A lot less than that.
100,000.
You were way closer to your first one.
30,000.
About that. Darnassus had a population of 20,000. Teldrassil had a population of, I think, around 40,000. Which is nothing like.
Yeah.
And then Stormwind has a population of 200,000.
Wow.
So that's kind of weird.
Those Night Elves better start shagging quick.
Also, 10% of Stormwind. This is from the RPG. This was very early World of Warcraft. 10% of the population in Stormwind were High Elves.
High Elves?
There were 20,000 High Elves. There are 20,000 High Elves in Stormwind, which means in the Alliance, there were probably more High Elves than Night Elves.
Whoa.
Yeah. Sort that one. And obviously, I haven't looked at all of the populations, but yeah. Yeah, I thought that's interesting, but obviously this is so long ago, this map, like, because
The shapes of these are so crazy.
like, look at this, the Blasted Lands is in Northrend.
And also Ulduar. Look where
Also,
Ulduar is.
Ulduar is the size of Azeroth, and there's the Maw. There's the Maw. The Maw
That looks like the Orgrimmar little. No, what is that?
Talking about Ashara, the horde symbol?
Yeah. No, never mind. I'm stupid.
Yeah, Ashara was the goblins blasted the horde symbol into the land, and the shamans didn't all kill immediately, which is a waste of time. Yeah, so the Blasted Lands is up in Northrend. There's Ajol Narub.
Valgard, Ajol Narub,
Yeah,
a lot of places.
So
Storm
stuff here,
Peaks.
yeah, Storm Peaks, Gundrak, Ice Crowns. This is all about right. This is actually right. Kaz Thordan, yeah. Thordan. But then Thordin, not Thordan. And then this, I think that's the what's it called? I can't mind. The fucking Tuskar village. Oh yeah, the wee Tuskar village in the Borean Tundra.
Yeah.
Population of 12,500.
What?
Yeah. Apparently it's half the size of Darnassus.
Holy shit!
I worked it out. There's based on images, there's approximately 2,500 Tuskar per tent.
Does that mean the Tuskar, like, they're actually one of the great powers of Azeroth?
Yeah,
now?
basically.
There's more living Tuskar than Night Elves currently.
Yeah, that's what
I got Telltale yes at that.
Yeah.
God, he'll fucking coom.
Yeah, that's what
Holy shit.
That's what I found out. It's obviously not canon, but I thought it was funny.
Oh.
Might do a bit on it. But to continue here, you're like, there's Gilneas in Lordaeron. There's Azeroth, because that was Azeroth. There's still, I'm pretty sure there's still no name for this area. There's just Azeroth in the past, before they made the whole world Azeroth. And they have never bothered, because it was just Eastern Kingdoms. But the stuff here is like Northshire, there's Stormwind, which isn't quite at the coast. There's Dead Mines, close enough. I can't read any of that. There's Elwyn Forest, Khazad-dûm. So most of this stuff is like sound. Obviously, Kultiris is definitely way further out than this. And, well, yeah, it's not here. But yeah, the Tomb of Sargeras is there. They thought about that, and they made sure that was, like, off the shore of the Sundering, so close to where everything fell down. Obviously, they had the idea for Surmar and stuff. Theramore's over here, Durotar's over here, Ashara, Kaladar, where the fuck Kaladar is, Hyjal. So Kalador's a lot smaller and back in the day, which is interesting because you think about how, what do you call it, how, because this was 1999. So obviously Warcraft 3 happened after this or during this, and they kind of fired stuff up. But you can see where a lot of the Warcraft 3 planning was. Like, Lordaeron got sorted from Warcraft 1, 2, and all that stuff, and Kel'Thas up there. Zulaman was there, and obviously no reference to that. Silvermoon, Kaldanas. Oh yeah, Kaladar's the... Darnas, that's right. Yeah. See it? On the Undermine. It took a long time to make it in the game, so it did. That's us. Really, I think this is really interesting. Just to show how things change. But I'm like, I like how things change, but I'm more interested in how things change the same. The prospect that the Tomb of Sargeras is in the right location 17 years later, that's fascinating to me.
Yeah, there are a lot of things that stayed the same.
Yeah, Nightstar actually later on. It's crazy. Maelstrom not been a big circle. Nightstar been right in there.
Yeah, neat.
Like Ulduar been there is insane.
That's
that's a good shot. Ratchet down there.
Yeah.
Ratchet's actually over here.
This is one of the earlier maps we've ever seen.
Yeah.
This might be the earliest.
I think it is the earliest.
Yeah.
Now there's some stuff here might be earlier. Because
we do
have more.
And more. Fantastic.
Yeah. Well, this is the same. This is 99 as well.
Here we
As you
see
can tell from Mets in 99.
Kalimdor, Sunken Lands, Undermine, Tomb of Sargeras.
This is definitely older because this is
Yeah.
worse. This is less thought out because all this shit was all bits of fell off Kalimdor, I suppose, in the middle. Because like the Maelstrom's not even here yet.
Yeah.
This is before the Maelstrom happened. Oh, and they were called Dark Elves still here. Interesting. Because here's the Tauren lands, which ended up being 2 feet wide because the Centaur killed them all. There's the well at Hyjal.
That's not
true at all, is it?
Yeah, so this is before.
Yeah,
okay.
This is earlier.
Wow, what's next?
I forget. This is obviously a bit newer. But it's still kind of... Oh, this must be from World of Warcraft planning.
Oh, yeah. No, this is... Look, there's the Dragon Isles. If you look up there, top left.
Notion, why'd you do that?
Alex Straza.
Yeah, Alex Traza.
Yeah, so... Dragon Isles, they were, they were always there.
Yeah,
we've shown you before the concept art from way back then.
Yeah,
Scarlet Cathedral, Scarlet Monastery, Airy Peak, Dragon Maw. This is really stuff kind of as it was. Dead Mines.
Karazhan spelled differently again there.
Yeah.
Diamond Mines. Here's the South Seas.
One of the next expansions.
Yep,
of course.
There's Nuz Dormu in his wee cabin to time.
Very good.
There's Jonathan.
There's the Jaradine.
Silithid Hive. That's not too far off. Mardon, Thousand Needles, Tauren, Flame Rift. Orc Kulak, Ashara, Hyjal Peak Ruins. Yeah, spot on. Fascinating. All shit's just written down in fucking bit of paper. The graph paper, like. And then this is clearly...
yes, this is way more like actual game layout.
Yeah. And you can see there's the Horde area Zandalar down there. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, Tirisfal literally just had Scourge on it, yeah. Strato, Monastery,
Jadenar.
Yeah, SFK is in, yeah, Jadenar. Yeah, obviously named after Kil'jaeden, of course.
Yeah.
Amberhorn Caverns. Fascinating. BFD was now in. Furbolg Totem was up there, which it was obviously.
You look at like Anchorage, Caverns of Time, like those zones are kind of as they are. I mean, there's no Sholazar. Well, Sholazar Basin's a very small thing, but...
And also in Northrend. That's on Goro Crater Myth.
Shit! I've been exposed as a fraud.
You're no fucking...
Not again.
You're no devil sword farmer, like, are you? Karazhan spelled correctly here. Sunken Temple. Sunken Temple! That's not right.
No.
Sunken Temple's over here.
Yeah?
Interesting. Just other side of the world.
Wait, what? No, the Sunken Temple's there. Temple of Atal Hakar. Sunken Temple.
Am I smoking crack?
Ericanius, big green dragon. Yeah, it's there. You're on the crack, mate.
Well, on the crack pack.
Absolutely. Is there another one?
I think that's it.
Oh, sad.
Oh, yes, there is. I'm talking check.
Oh, and this one's got text
And
in
this
it.
one's got magic types.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Time for a big retcon.
We've got 7 lore videos upcoming. Physical, nature.
Oh, that's resistance types.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, where's Fel? No Fel Chaos? Like it was back in the day.
Is this Pterodas?
What? I think that's Tyrannus.
Tyrannus?
Maybe the wee place.
Tyrannus Island?
Yeah, Shadowy Island. Timbermaw. Look at them, the native. I can't read half the shit. Maybe I zoomed in. Help. There's a great tree. Gas Valve. Windshear, Tinkertrap, Aberdeen. This is clearly earlier again.
Alabeam?
Alabeam. Oh! Telebeam's earlier name. Alabeam.
Hiji?
Yep, Hiji. Yeah.
Steamweedle? Right? Or is our South Seas being kind of
Hiji still showing up.
beefed out a little bit more?
Yeah, there's Ungoro. So Ungoro was here. It just wasn't labeled in that last map then, but it was still there.
I do love how this looks exactly like our whiteboard.
That's
Something beautiful and
believe
timeless.
it or not, whiteboards do you look
They're the
same.
best. God, I love whiteboards. Oh.
I'm kind of annoyed I don't see the right hand side of this. But like there's Zandalar again. So Zandalar must have been a pretty important part for their like world building.
Here, what's our classes?
Assassin,
Rune
Stealth,
Master,
Iron Monkey, Rune Master,
Warrior, Paladin, Shaman, Priest, Hunter, Mage, Warlock. Huh.
So they had it mostly boiled down, but Rune Master was cool.
Rune Master.
Also look at that. Horde Shaman and Alliance Paladin is from a long time. So that was planned ages ago. In strength, agility, stamina, spirit, intellect. Which is interesting. There, the spell effect skills, that made it through. Intellectual skills.
Scarlet Crusade versus Undead of Ice Crown.
Yeah, that was
Argent
ambitious.
Dawn versus Shadow Council. Earthen Band versus Twilight Hammer. Freebooters versus
Blackwater Raiders.
Water Dragon Flights versus Dragon Slayers.
Peacemakers versus Liberty's Call. That one's interesting. God knows what that could have been like.
What the hell's going on there? Peacemakers I can only see that in a Fallout-like setting.
Yeah.
You know, as in like, what's the big robot, the big freedom robot in Fallout? Liberty Prime.
Liberty Prime, yeah. Liberty Prime. Yeah, I thought this was fantastic. Like going through this, all just found from that like Reddit thread based off the Oaku Street. It was really cool to me. Like, there's like Shaman spell damage, Paladin protection, the Enchanting Rune Master. We should really just make a video being like, Rune Master, where is it? Blizzard's time for the Rune Master. And then Shamans go, no, we're the Enchanting class. But yeah, like, and there's, oh yeah, and this is something interesting. It says here, blessings and curses, not buffs and debuffs. They wanted a more engaging, evocative name for their stuff.
Huh.
Not that shitty buffs and debuffs shit. No, it'll be blessings and curses.
Interesting.
Reputation, not faction, which came true. We had reps.
Yeah.
Our factions were Alliance and Horde. Jobs over here. So I think this is really, really in the Peacemaker versus Liberty Call sounds like an Alliance of War. It does, yeah. It does. I thought that was interesting. The Liberty's Call sounds like
glorious alliance.
Yeah, it's kind of you could get the same like overzealous American vibes like from there.
Man, that's fun.
Yeah, Tinker Trap. What's Tinker Trap supposed to be? Who knows?
Well, gnomes.
Yeah, you'd imagine so. So what were they doing over there?
Gnomes over there.
That would be interesting. Very different.
Why
world.
do I remember something about gnomes being moved in near the dwarves as a recently late thing in development? Now this could be a hallucination.
I mean, there's Gazval as well. Was that goblins? Was that gnomes?
Sounds pretty goblin. Yeah.
To be fair, goblin. I suppose it's in the same. Oh, it's in the same color as Ratchet and Gadgetzan. So they clearly have
Horde
more
gnomes?
stuff. Also, a portal there. What the fuck was that? Is that the dark portal actually?